Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a young boy named Tim. Tim was a curious child with big dreams and an even bigger heart. He often found himself lost in his imagination, envisioning a world far beyond the boundaries of his little village. Tim's parents were hardworking farmers who toiled day and night to provide for their family. They had always encouraged Tim to be himself and follow his passions. Be true to yourself, Tim, his father would say, ruffling his son's hair affectionately. There's no one else in this world like you. And that's your superpower. But as Tim grew older, he couldn't help but compare himself to others around him. He admired the strength of the blacksmith, the wisdom of the village elder, and the agility of the hunters. He wondered if he should try to be like them, to fit in and be accepted by his peers. One day, a traveling circus came to town, bringing with it a dazzling array of performers and acrobats. Tim was mesmerized by their talents and grace, especially by the daring feats of the tightrope walker. As he watched in awe, a seed of doubt took root in his mind. Maybe I should become like them, he thought to himself. Maybe then, I'll finally be someone worth noticing. Determined to prove himself, Tim approached the circus owner and begged for a chance to join their troupe. The owner, impressed by Tim's enthusiasm, agreed to let him try out as an apprentice. Tim threw himself into his training, pushing himself to the limit in an effort to become the best tightrope walker the village had ever seen. But no matter how hard he tried, Tim couldn't shake the feeling that he was pretending to be someone he wasn't. Each time he stepped onto the tightrope, fear gripped his heart, and his movements became stiff and awkward. He longed to feel the same sense of joy and freedom that he had when he was simply being himself. One evening, as Tim sat alone in his tent, feeling defeated and alone, he heard a gentle voice from outside. It was the village elder, who had come to check on him. Sitting beside Tim, the elder listened patiently as he poured out his heart. "My dear boy," the elder said softly, placing a comforting hand on Tim's shoulder, "you were never meant to be someone else. You were born to be you, with your own unique gifts and talents. Trying to become someone else will only lead you further away from yourself." Tim listened intently to the elder's words, feeling a weight lift from his shoulders. In that moment, he realized that he had been chasing after the wrong dream all along. True happiness, he realized, could only be found by embracing who he truly was. With renewed determination, Tim returned to his village and apologized to his parents for straying from their teachings. From that day forward, he focused on being the best version of himself, using his creativity and imagination to bring joy to those around him. Years passed, and Tim's talents blossomed in ways he never could have imagined. He became known throughout the village as a storyteller, weaving tales that captivated audiences young and old. And though he never did master the art of tightrope walking, he found something far more valuable: the courage to be himself. And so, dear friends, the moral of the story is this: don't try to become someone else, for you are already someone truly special. Embrace your uniqueness, follow your passions, and let your light shine bright for all the world to see. For in being true to yourself, you will find the greatest happiness of all.